Hi, I'm Josiane Selchuk, and today we're going to have a nice vlog here showing our routine, our daily life here at the farm. And also at the end of the video, Jack and I are going to tell you about another very important decision we've made. And we had to come here and explain everything properly to you with this news, which is going to change our lives a lot. So that's it. Go ahead and leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and share the video with everyone. And now let's get to the video. It rained all night, all night. We can see that the river over there is also rising a lot, a lot. And everywhere we look, there's a lot of water running on the road over here. And in this part, that's like this. The dirt is because we were fixing it. But there's a lot of water running. And there's nothing better. I always say when it rains, we're already tired of staying inside the house, so we come out for a walk. Manina with baby Miguel. Miguel, he's so happy. Please, let's eat a cherry tomato that you found on the floor, and then I cleaned it. No, it was on the floor. Isa, is it planted over there? Oh, planted, yes. Later we'll even go there and pick it. Yeah, we found it planted there. He loves cherry tomatoes. And look, the dogs also went out for a little walk. Right, silly? Right, you handsome boy? That's Black over there. Look, so hairy, so hairy. He needs to go to the pet groomer. He needs to go to the pet groomer, grandma. Right, guys? Look at the creek, Isa. Take care when you get close, okay? Mom, are you going to show how it is here? I planted several orchids. Let me show you. I planted several orchids on the trees. 1, 2, and already. They've already started to attach themselves. I planted everywhere. And everywhere has it. And look where the little house I built with ISA ended up so many places. In a little house for a goblin. Little pig everywhere. Scoundrels. Isa's little house, Isa's half-water house. Look how cute it turned out here in the middle of nature. It's the cutest thing, right? Orchid, guys, there are lots of orchids. And look at the condition of the stream, guys. This water here, look, it's all coming from the ditches that come from up the hill. Look up there. Let me try to zoom in. Look over there. That's water coming down from the top of the hill, which all used to go behind our house. Then the ditch was made, so now it comes to the side. But look, it's a lot of water. Ah, look how beautiful Bethania and Mommy's Molly are, guys. Molly isn't Molly. Molly, can you believe that Molly? She is. She used to be really gentle before, even more than Bethania, and now she's more aggressive, right? She tries to headbutt Angina, calm down, and Bethania is being an angel. Mommy, I'm closing. There's a princess. Mommy's Bethania, and Molly is also a princess. Are you upset, Molly? What happened? She is very upset. Molly, who is Bethania's daughter, even hits Bethania sometimes. These children are often ungrateful. Yeah, they grow up, right, Miguel? You're ungrateful to Mommy, right? Yeah, little clap, so cute. Mommy? Let's go. Let's find more tomatoes for Elisa. Come on, let's go. My bench, I don't know what happened. It broke, right? Silly, come on, let's go. The reservoir is full. Let's go. The trampoline stayed here. It's all dirty, and I left my little chimarrón here that I'm drinking. And the beautiful gourd that Lizzie gave me. I love going outside. It feels like when it rains, the plants seem to come back to life. Look at this caliandra. It's really big. It's really beautiful here. Like I said, look, a tomato grew here, so I didn't want to take it out. Miguel, every time he comes here, he sees tomatoes and he wants to pick the tomatoes. Really big cherry tomatoes. What's wrong? Do you want it? Do you like tomatoes? Wow, oh my God. Wipe it on your shirt, sweetie. Right. So take it, break it in half. Isa, look, sweetie is going to give it. There you go. That way it's easier for him to bite. Oh, this tomato is so delicious. It's so tasty, Mommy. Look, sweetie, how tasty it is, right? Oh, how delicious it is. No. I liked it. It's so good. Really good, right? Wow, how delicious. Having a tomato plant isn't for just anyone, right, Miguel? Wow, there are still so many left to ripen. Oh my God. Oh, I go crazy. It's so beautiful. It seems like when it rains, we can see better, but I don't think you'll be able to see it very well. But there's one, I think it's a kind of bromeliad that even has a little flower blooming there. Look, there are several of the same kind on the tree, but this one has a flower. Very beautiful. I put up several little houses like this. See, together with Jack, look over there. There's another one for the birds over there in the middle. There are also some that we made with Isa.
My love, my grandma's love, my grandma's love. Who needs to take a bath?
And Mom, every time it rains, makes me leave the house in flip-flops. Look, Miguel already got me dirty here, white flip-flops that were supposed to be white, but they're all muddy now. And she's another one who goes out in flip-flops too. And to see what flowers and fruits have bloomed,
I go crazy. Even the little mushrooms that start growing, the weeds, the vines on the trees. I love this place. You have no idea how delicious it is, and he's having a blast with the tomato. Look at that. Look how delicious this tomato is. So good. Wow.
The music can start. You'll be fine before the sky brightens, and together we'll be fine. Be okay.
Brightens. And what were you doing, son, to the sheep? Taking care of the sheep while we're here enjoying ourselves, right, Isa? And drinking melon juice? Bye. What are you looking at? Yeah, the trampoline is not an option. It's wet, it's dirty, it's been raining. It's dirty, the rain is coming.
Miguel, come here, Miguel, come here, Miguel, come here. Fall, fall, fall.
Whoa. O cachorro. The dog is making a mess. Come on, come on. No, little sister, no, little sister. Run, run, run. Miguel, run from your little sister. She's trying to pull you. Isabel. She took advantage of the fact that I'm into fitness, and look, she made this cake. Who would say that this big, beautiful cake here is totally healthy?
No sugar, no fat, no milk. Oh wait, there is milk.
Yeah, and there's no pear. Oh, look. He wants it, guys. Look. He went outside, he ate strawberry and tomato, and now he's really eager to have a piece of his sister's cake. Look, I'm going to cut it here and put it here so you can eat. I'll leave it here, okay? Then you can take it however you want. Such joy for the little one. It's tasty. How delicious is Mana's cake? It's so good, right? Wow, what happiness. Isa, and now she's making a crepioca for us over there. It's like a pizza. That's what she's making. But it's totally healthy. Hi, Isa. Yeah, explain here to everyone. What was it that you put so much of here? Can you explain? Because looking at it, it doesn't seem healthy, but what is it so much of?
I put a cup and a half of finely rolled oats in the batter. I put in a scoop of coconut flavored whey protein. What else did I put? 3 eggs, half a cup of water, about a cup of powdered milk. Just to make it like more, I don't know how to explain, stickier, I guess, more consistent, right? And that's it. Oh, and a little bit of cocoa powder too.
There wasn't any sugar in the dough, right?
I put a little in the dough, then for the topping I used sugar, I used Nesquik, right? To make the cake a little sweeter.
Which is just a little bit, very light, just on top.
And the powdered milk too, which then turned into something like condensed milk, therefore,
A fake condensed milk, in this case with water. And it's really good indeed. So it turned into a healthy little cake, tasty, tasty. I haven't even tried it yet, right? Ha 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 ha.
But it's good, Daddy Miguel, and I approve.
And it's pretty, okay? In a little while, I'm going to cut a piece and mark it in the app as a fit cake, happy as can be. It helps with the recipes. Look, this one totally approved, right? Look at that, dirty with strawberry with tomato and now a fit cake. How delicious, oh my god. Did you know that people on the channel say you're cute? Yeah, you know that, right? That you're cute? Do you want water, little sis? Do you want water? Want water? Want water? Oh, how tasty, how delicious. Wow, wow. The water is really good. And now we're going to the city, to Piratuba, to do some shopping that we need, both for my diet and for the house. We're going to take a little walk over there, and we're also going to buy corn for the sheep. Since we're always here at home, Jack goes and opens the gate with Ka. Little bread of little bread of bread of little bread.
We're gonna sticks. World could fall down, it's gonna be okay. The sun could go out, we're gonna be okay. If all the blue skies fade to gray, we're gonna be okay.
And now in the supermarket parking lot, we've already done our shopping here. Look, we need to get another bag like this one. It's really good because then you don't have to use a bunch of plastic bags. You just put everything in here and it's great, right? Love, it's more sustainable. Now we're going to get some gas for the weed trimmer, little things like that. Hey guys, so now after the market, we stopped here and look, this is our little treat for the whole week. Fried pastel, of course, with meat, egg, and salad. I didn't add cheese. I didn't add any other sauce. It stayed like this. Everything counted. Jack, also eating a little pastel. Isabel already ate. I was with Miguel at Cola, and now I handed it over to her to finish here, and Jack is taking the opportunity to watch the game. Well, guys, so now Jack is here because he's the one who, when Jack sits here next to me, it's because something big is coming, right? This time it's not something big, but something really good.
This time I'm relaxed. I'm going to take a nap. Take one now.
I can take a nap, right? Hey, Jack, seriously.
Uh, we made a different decision in life, right? I made it together with the family, right? But it's more up to me because, as we mentioned in the last videos, we moved to the countryside and I was going to the city to work 2 to 3 times a week, and the other days I was here working from home. But it was really complicated. I had to drive about 80 kilometers there and another 80 back 2 to 3 times a week. And the other days I worked here at home. And not to mention that out of those 80 kilometers, 26 were on dirt roads. I could handle it for a while, but it becomes a very exhausting routine. And because of that, we thought it was best for me to leave Instituto Brasileiro de Geografia e Estatística. I had been working as a technician at Instituto Brasileiro de Geografia e Estatística for almost 10 years. I resigned just a few days ago precisely so I could focus on my work at the rehab center. Those who know me, you know that I have a public service exam channel on YouTube. I have a course for Instituto Brasileiro de Geografia e Estatística. I recommend courses for other exams as well, and it's been a while now. In fact, my channel has been around since 2019. We started around the end of 2019. I don't remember exactly, but it's a channel with tips for public service exams, right? I've always tried to encourage people to progress in life through public service exams, to study, to achieve things by their own merit. Their financial situation shouldn't depend on having connections, shouldn't depend on anything like that. And that was always the goal, right? And thank God this channel worked out really well, right? Not just the channel, but other social networks too, like Instagram. And with support, people taking courses, we make a little money from that too. And it got to a point where what I was earning from the courses was more than what I made at Instituto Brasileiro de Geografia e Estatística. And I wasn't able to dedicate myself to both things at the same time, right? I either did one thing 100% or I did the other 100%. So when we were living in the city, we had really high expenses, big ones, with rent, with the condo, and other things that we don't have here in the countryside. And this exhaustion of going to the city 2 or 3 times, we have to stay focused here on work at Instituto Brasileiro de Geografia e Estatística, while I also have my job on the internet, which also pays me. I thought it was time to leave. And Josie was the main person encouraging all of this, right? She always told me,
Just don't say it like people do, like, oh, there's another Instituto Brasileiro de Geografia y Estatística because of the woman.
she always told me, look, I'm going to work from home, but I'm also going to work on the internet at the same time. She said like this, but you're working as a public servant and at the same time you're doing private work in theory, right? Isn't that kind of wrong? And then I thought, well, thinking about it that way, I'm also someone who really values ethics. Look, even if I can handle everything, I finish an 8-hour Instituto Brasileiro de Geografia e Estatística job in 2 or 3 hours, then spend the rest of the time online. I don't think that would be the right thing to do. And besides, this exhaustion of going to the city all the time and coming back, that's what we decided. This decision.
Yeah, guys, what I told Jackie, because Jackie is very well known within Instituto Brasileiro de Geografia y Estatística for the good work he has always done. And I was afraid that we would move to the countryside and he wouldn't be able to do the good work he had been doing. If he kept up that routine, which was really exhausting for him, having to go all the way there, it just wasn't working. It wasn't going to work out. And since he was making more money working on the internet than there, he was actually kind of wasting his time.
And also, on the internet, I can reach more people. I can help more people. There at Instituto Brasileiro de Geografia e Estatística, I coordinated the entire census in my region. I was an agency chief. I worked for 10 years at the institution. I've done everything I needed to, made my contribution, and coordinated 19 municipalities. And now I think it's time to slow down a bit and reduce the pace so I don't end up with 2 jobs. So at some point, you go crazy, right? So I ended up deciding to come here together with Josie. She came here too. We cut costs, right? Cut costs with rent and everything else. And that helped in a way. It's also,
Like he always says, right? Life is made of cycles. And the cycle at Instituto Brasileiro de Geografia y Estatística ended. It was really good. It made us change our lives. But now it's our turn to enjoy this cycle, this new cycle. Living in the countryside, enjoying life here is something else. It's a different life, and being able to enjoy that, right? It's really good.
it's when something is coming to an end, when the cycle is closing, right? And today I was actually looking at the 5 biggest regrets people have before they die. I was looking at it. There's a book on the internet that talks about this. It was a nurse who interviewed people in the terminal stage of life. What were the 5 biggest regrets that people mentioned? I wish I'd had the courage to live true to myself, not just the life others expected. That's my main regret. In other words, do what you want, what you like. It's not that I didn't like Instituto Brasileiro de Geografia y Estatística, I did, but there comes a point when I got tired. Now it's time to turn the page, now it's something else. I really like it. I feel a lot of pleasure being here at the farm, close to nature. I really wanted to come here even when I was in the city. I already wanted to have this routine 2 or 3 times a week. but I realized it didn't work out. Another thing, I wish I hadn't worked so much, working two jobs. I'm working a lot. By focusing on just one thing, I can maximize it and maybe reduce my stress. Uh, uh, I wish I had spent more time with friends, let myself be happier. Anyway, things that also involve having time. So I also use this as a basis now to justify my decision to leave.
Yeah, guys, and another thing that's impacting a lot of people is when they say, wow, but Jack is going to leave a stable federal public job to work on the internet, something that's uncertain. Guys, we've already been working on the internet. I say we because here at home it's me, Jack, and Isabel. Everyone already works on the internet. So it's not just been a year or two, it's been more than 3 years that we've been working with the internet, and we know that it's possible to live very well. And that's it.
It's not only YouTube, other things are involved too.
Yeah, it's not just about YouTube. We know how to save. We have several ways for you to invest your money so you don't lose everything all of a sudden. So don't worry, everything will work out. We always put God in our path, and above all our decisions, God is always ahead. So we know that if God allowed it, it's because it's meant to work out, and it definitely will.
Just one more thing here. I know there are a lot of people who also think about making this transition from the city to the countryside. They think about sometimes quitting their job and coming here. Take us as an example, right? Me, my job was a government position, right? When I took the exam, it was really competitive and about 7,000 reais, 8,000 reais, as we've already mentioned, net. So it's something that a lot of people call crazy. They say, you're crazy to leave that job and all. You're a civil servant. You're a respected person because of your position and everything else. Eventually, you need to focus more on yourself. We've built this foundation online since 2019, planting seeds for a better future. If you're in a similar situation, want to move to the countryside, or own a small farm or ranch and want to live there, you should know that nowadays, in the countryside, there are many ways for you to earn an income. It's not just the internet, there are several options these days. The internet is there. Look how to raise bees and make money from it, how to raise pigs. There are a lot of things. So, first, you need to have a foundation there in the countryside. Start building a source of income. After you feel that things are stable and solid there, then you make the move. This really boosts quality of life and helps us reconnect with our roots. In the city, we're considered soft these days. You rely on buildings and others, but here you must be self sufficient.
And the city's quality of life isn't the same.
It's not the same. So that's it.
So that's it, everyone. I hope you were happy for us because we really were.
I even started on social media to say I was just hanging out, but that's not it. I worked hard, right? Because today is Sunday.
So that's it, everyone. I hope you liked our decision because we are really, really happy. Go ahead and like the video if you haven't already, or leave a like at the end and share the video with everyone. That's it. Big kiss. God bless you, and see you in the next video. Bye.